Hey everybody, welcome to the Lesser Saints of Discord, your one and only pre-show to Late Night Saints with myself, Jables, Rimshee, and Scooter.
Fuck off.
And or SirIsWatching, depending who you ask. Every Friday, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yep, same shit, same intro, slightly different, I guess.
You know, I haven't changed our window background in a while. I just realized that.
Is there any reason to, though?
If we find something better, or if someone shares something better, I guess this works perfectly.
There's always my favorite gift, but I'm afraid his nipples will be covered.
Deanna, I like you, but fuck you.
I almost want to have the glaziers come in and just open up that center beam so that it's got more light there too. But
yeah.
So it's been absolute chaos.
Yeah, how so?
My dad just decided, fuck it, he's going to recarpet the entire house right now. Like within this next week. So like me, my sister, my brother-in-law have all been scrambling trying to clean this house up and throw a bunch of shit out so that we can move all the furniture around so that they can put the new fucking carpet in. It's been a mess.
Yeah.
Hey, by the end of it, new windows, new carpet, new kitchen. Already did the bathroom.
New carpet in the kitchen?
No. We're putting laminate down in the kitchen / dining room.
I've seen people that try to do the super thin carpet in their kitchens. It's just a bad idea. I've seen that in bathrooms too.
Carpet do that, in people. Kitchens is a bad idea.
Yeah. The one place that you're most likely to stain a carpet and you're going to put it there.
Yeah.
So get if you're gonna do carpet in a kitchen, get the most. It looks like it's been stained over 6,000 years carpet you can find, or the most. It's just a blotch of colors everywhere kind of carpet. Because then you could be like, no, it's just a different section of color.
Okay. To be fair, Dina. In my defense, I wasn't sure how your name was pronounced, actually. Hey, we got a Larry here.
Larry!
Hey, Larry, where you been? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Should we stop putzing and get to the actual news, or are we just like, fuck
it?
Likes
nah, that's it. Yeah. We're done with her fiddling around.
Fuck it. Let's just talk about random shit for the rest of the time we're alive.
Yeah,
actually, that's kind of just our life.
I would not hesitate to kill you.
Alright. I'll do the first one. 2 black holes collided in deep space. We may have seen it happen for the first time.
Does that mean people made their lives kiss?
I knew you were going to do that joke. I just fucking knew it. Could you be any more obvious?
Yeah, I could.
Don't encourage him.
Just should imagine the obvious shit that I hold back.
Oh. Anyway.
Okay.
Black hole.
I appreciate it, Dana, but I'll do it correctly from here on
Black hole collisions are so mighty, they distort the very fabric of space-time, sending out gravitational waves across the cosmos. The waves wash over the Earth, and fine-tuned detectors allow us to hear these collisions with impressive accuracy. However, we can't see them. Black holes gobble up light and radiation with their immense gravitational pull, so these mergers have remained invisible to us. Until S190521G, candidate gravitational wave event detected on May 21st, 2019.
Oh, also, just to clarify for everybody, this is also a follow-up on an article that we covered a few weeks ago when it looked like two black holes were going to collide. These are the black holes. Also, if you guys want to get a little existential, black holes can travel at the speed of light, and since we can't see them except for under certain specifications, there might be one heading for us right now. Think about that.
Yeah, we could be obliterated at any moment. No one knows.
Black hole 2020.
That's gonna have to wait until like December. So.
I've still got bets on the fucking aliens for December, man.
Oh no, because the Pentagon made all those videos that were released like 4 or 5 years ago, like their official UFO videos.
Yeah, the UFOs are scheduled to be released in September.
Yeah, I can work with that.
Anyway, as the wave crashed into the Earth, it triggered the gravitational wave detectors at the twin LIGO facilities in the US and the Virgo Observatory in Italy. The signal told researchers they'd just heard two mammoth black holes collide in a distant region of space. Fortunately, around the same time, Zwicky Transient Facility at the Palomar Observatory in California had its telescopic eyes focused on the same region of space. And poring over the data, researchers found an explosive flare that occurred right around the same time. In a study published in Astrophysics Journal, Physical Review Letters on Thursday, astronomers detailed the flare detected by ZTF and why they believe it's connected to the merging black holes of S190521G. If their theory is confirmed, it would be the first time anyone has detected an electromagnetic counterpart light associated with a black hole collision. It would be incredible if the GW and EM signal are related, says Rory Smith, an astrophysicist at Monash University in Australia, who is not affiliated with the study.
Wait. Not affiliated with the study. Okay.
He's not affiliated. Why never mind.
In that case, it kind of makes sense. It's you're reaching out to an astrophysicist for an opinion.
Yeah, same thing as like peer-reviewed studies and whatnot.
Yeah, you don't have to be you don't have to be someone an astrophysicist on the team to be like, this could change everything we know.
Yeah, he's just looking at the data and giving his opinion on it. So,
based on the limited data he has.
Yeah, basically just a very sciencey way of saying, "Yo, this is cool, bro."
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No, we're seeing a lot of cool shit nowadays. Great.
I'm sure Waffle does that a lot. Although he's a geologist, so they probably like, this is cool, and they don't bother with the subtext.
Yeah.
Sciencey.
Everybody misses Addy. Addy will be back at some point in time or another. Stop it, chat. You're making me miss Addy more.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit going on in Addy's life. Just let him be.
I'll say, I haven't heard from him, on the phone this week. I think out of everyone on the internet, maybe even in his personal life at this point, there's no one that at least stays in contact with more than me, besides maybe his roommate. So he's doing fine. He's just really, really fucked.
Yeah.
And his company is a bunch of incompetent assholes.
And if anybody was
Don't hold
wondering, there was
back.
no fault. It was just a bunch of shit going on. Addie needs some time. So chill out.
All right.
Anyway,
Continuing on with this article, which we
It's a
will
lot.
probably finish abruptly because it's long and very, very sciencey. And as much as we love the science, it's yeah.
I can't
Let's just like
stand to listen to
see.
Rimshee trip over his words for 15 minutes.
Yeah, he doesn't even know how to use his tongue yet. So like
Yeah, I'm still learning. The new research draws on a theory that black hole mergers occur regularly in accretion disks surrounding supermassive black holes. The accretion disk is a Now I'm thinking about it. God damn it! You
That's
had to
your
bring it to my
problem.
attention, didn't you, Scooter?
Just gonna blame Scooter for everything? Okay. I'm cool with that. That'll be a first.
It's still your fucking fault, James.
It always
Anyway,
is.
Took responsibility like you always do.
of course he dodges
No, I accept
responsibility.
it.
Have you met him?
Whenever somebody blames me for something, I just take the blame. Fuck it, because it happens all the time.
Oh,
I'm used
right.
to
Like you're some kind of fucking martyr. Fuck off.
Jables
it.
killed. Jables killed JFK. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Yep,
It was him on the
sure did.
grassy knoll the whole time. Fucking
God, what
zygote with the
horrible people.
sniper.
Little do you know, in about 25 years, I'm going to invent time travel. So,
What? Yeah, Jables
There
did
is no
9/11.
evidence
Jables is
that he.
responsible for everything.
There's no evidence
exact, like I
JB did
said,
anything.
in 25 years, I'm going to invent the first time machine, and that's when I'm going to do all these things
So
in the
what? You're
past.
gonna you're gonna be oh fuck, what's his name? I can't remember all of a sudden. Osama bin Laden? Is that who you're gonna be?
No, Osama bin Laden was framed by me.
We are so off track all of a sudden.
He was refusing to pay for fucking dialysis treatment. Had to be taught a
Mhm.
lesson. That's what I'm saying.
I tried to give him future dialysis treatment. He refused to do it because I was a white man. Shame on him. Now he got framed for it. Got
I
stuck in a
don't,
cave.
should we
This
just
all could have
move
been
on from
avoided.
this article? Because I mean, they're just gonna go over the weird sciency stuff.
Yeah, that's. If you guys want to read like the full article, just go to the YouTube page after this. It'll be uploaded there, and with all the links to all the articles and whatnot.
Yeah, it's not like we're an actual news source, so you don't have any expectations for us.
Yeah.
No.
The other option is here you go. Or
The fuck was that?
don't worry about it.
There we go. Now it's in the chat. Jeez, I'm a little early on that.
Well, actually, it's about right for given the delay, I would assume.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Thinking is my thing sometimes.
I'm
Anyway,
usually thinking.
do you want this next one?
Who?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't care.
let's talk about how many people we need to fuck in order to sustain life. Space expert says 110 people is minimum number to start life on Mars.
There better be some real good fucking incentives for them.
If you've ever wondered how many people it will take to start a new civilization on Mars, you've got your answer. At least 110. Space expert Jean-Marc Saloni estimates it will take at least that many people to start a new civilization on the Red Planet, according to a study he published earlier this month.
Based on that info, we should send 110 guys and prove them wrong.
Pretty sure it's evenly set. But we should do 150 just to be safe.
Shit.
75.
The fucking soundtrack of the trip is It's Raining Men.
Hallelujah.
Indeed.
For survival on Mars, some assumptions are made for the organizations of the settlers and engineering mission. Salati wrote the study's abstract. Jesus Christ, I've been infected by Rimshee.
Fuck you.
The minimum number of settlers have been calculated, and the result is 110 individuals. By having at least 110 people, a figure Saloti concedes is a relatively low number, it would allow for enough objects and commodities to be shared by people without having supplies run out. Study notes that Earth may be of no help to the Martian civilization, citing a number of different factors. In case of war on Earth, important space sector infrastructures may be destroyed, causing a long-term interruption in space travel, said Salati, who hails from France's Bordeaux Institut National Polytechnique.
Fucking French.
Yeah, that's Bordeaux Institute of National
Bullshit.
Polytechnical School. You know, it could also happen that a conflict occurs between the terrestrial governments and the settlers, and later on, a group declares independence and tries to survive on its own. Another reason, this article got better than I thought it would be. Another reason could be the will of a new government to stop the settlement process because of the never-ending increasing costs. Similar to the 2015 movie The Martian, Salati assumes the inhabitants will live in an oxygen-filled dome. There is no atmosphere on Mars, and grow plants in greenhouses that are made of glass with reflectors to provide sufficient light.
Okay, there is an atmosphere on Mars. It's just very fucking
very
thin.
And it's not conducive to life as we know it, although we did find out that there is potential for certain algae to be able to grow on Mars, and a lot of algae actually produce a lot of oxygen. Mars's atmosphere is a very carbon dioxide rich environment, which would be perfect for those algae, and we could potentially terraform Mars.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But
it would take 1,000 years, but you could probably do it.
Yeah, like even like there's literally video that we've captured of fucking dust domes, just like traveling their happy little way across the surface of Mars.
Yeah, it's cute.
You can't have a rotating column of air if there's.
Yep. In order to create an appropriate soil for plants, Saloti wrote a mixture of rocks, salts, water, and organic waste in decomposers, insect and microorganisms are needed. Water will be extracted from icy terrain and recycled using natural filters. Why don't they just build a dome over an icy area, provide heat to it so it melts, and then allow plants to grow in there while leaving an opening so like atmosphere can move in and out.
That's how you get the Doctor Who's The Ice of Mars.
Also,
Wow.
I don't think that we're necessarily 100% sure what the chemical composition of the ice on Mars is.
That's fair too.
Like, if there's like methane and shit like trapped in the ice, it's like that wouldn't be conducive to fucking plants or any other life for that matter.
Yeah. Earlier this month, SpaceX CEO Elon Musk wrote a letter to his employees that the company's top priority is its Starship rocket, a reusable rocket that could be capable of flying 100 people to Mars. Just under the number there, Elon. In the past, Musk has proposed the idea of nuking the red planet to make it livable, an idea he reiterated last year. The tech exec also said there is a 70% chance he would move to Mars.
I believe it.
NASA's long, yeah, I do too. NASA's long-term goal is to send a manned mission to Mars in the 2030s. Prior to that, the space agency will send the Perseverance rover to the red planet. We already talked about the Perseverance rover next month, and detecting any fossilized evidence of extraterrestrial beings in addition to their tasks. Yeah, Elon Musk is like he's already sold all of his shit.
He's got what,
Other
7
than
kids,
yeah,
or had 7 kids.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
No,
I
didn't.
thought I thought his new kid was the one that he had with Grimes was his first kid. No, I looked it up. He has 7 kids, 6 of which are still alive.
Cool.
Damn.
Yeah, he sold everything
Elon's
other than
been
his
very
companies, and he's just living in a humble house now. Or he might even be renting. I'm not entirely sure.
I'd hope for his sake he's not renting. I don't want to rent.
Yeah, it's cheaper to have a mortgage than it is to rent, or it's roughly the same.
Depends on where you live, to be fair.
Yeah, and one of them builds your credit.
Only 6 that are on the official record, Skull. 7 total.
He has 7 children. I'm looking at his Wikipedia right now.
Yeah. 7 kids, 1
Damn,
is
Elon
deceased.
fucks good.
No, he's just got money and power. There's no way we can infer his prowess in the bedroom from that.
His sperm works well.
I mean, he did better in that regard than fucking Tesla or Howard Hughes.
He does
Yeah.
better than Skull, that's for sure.
Damn.
No,
Didn't even give
Larry,
me
we're
a
not
chance
shitting
when
on
I did
people.
research.
Larry, we're not shitting on people who rent. I rent. It's just
I rent.
technically like if you buy a house, the payments on the house or the mortgage payments are going to be roughly the same as rent. The problem is getting that initial capital to make that first to
Also,
pay
you
that.
got to take into account property taxes, homeowners insurance,
Yeah.
fucking. It, when you're renting, there's a possibility that your electric, water, or gas will be covered, or that you won't need one of those, and your garbage pickup might be covered. Whereas if you own, it's a guarantee you have to cover all that yourself. So, in theory, it could cost less, it could cost more. Like in California, in the Bay Area, if you rent, you're paying about as much in rent as you would on mortgage, but that's just the mortgage. You add, like I said, you add on the taxes, you add on the services, you add on the insurance, you're fucking over.
Yeah.
But
It's
the mortgage payments eventually stop. So it's one way to look at it.
Oh, no, I'd have to fix things myself instead of waiting for a guy to come do it.
yeah.
Oh no.
No, oh no. I can fix things myself instead of it being mandatory that I have to wait for a guy to come and do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because if I
it's
try to do any maintenance work, I won't get my fucking security done.
yeah, it goes stupid.
I feel like we've drifted off topic.
Yeah, we
Oh
did.
no, it's fine. It's
But
cool.
that
I
article
like
was done.
This is a very rambly show.
It's fine. I'm okay with that. I haven't talked to
It's
anybody all.
clickbait. Shush.
Speaking of which, let's talk about freaks of nature.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, sir,
go
you're
for it,
finally catching
Scooter.
on. Go for it.
Fuck off, Rimshee.
Hey, I called you sir. Give me a break on that one.
I'll consider it. Coming to us from the dailymail.com, Jay Awesome, boy 14, who can open his mouth 3.6 inches wide, will leave you gaping. I immediately want to murder Phoebe Ekerlsey for writing that fucking line.
Don't
Fuck
murder.
Yes. By the way, it's Jossum.
Huh?
It's not
Jossum.
J Awesome, it's Jawsome. It's supposed to be a
Yeah.
stupid play on words.
Which is
It's
exactly
a
what
play on words since watching Street Sharks.
Ah, man, Street Sharks. That's an old word.
That takes me back.
Anyway,
I am working on entire review for season of Street Sharks.
nice. A 14-year-old boy has won the record title for the largest mouth gape with his lips opening to a staggering 3.6 inches wide. Isaac Johnson, who is from Bloomington, Minnesota, can fit whole drink bottles, tennis balls, and the most marshmallows inside when he opens wide. Home footage reveals that the teenager always knew he had a bigger mouth, but it was only until 2016 or 17 that he realized it exceeded the norm. Fuck, man, Steven Tyler can't get his mouth that wide open. You see his fucking picture?
Yeah, he looks like a fucking Leviathan from Supernatural.
Yeah, man, it's like one of those fucking meme pictures. Only it's real.
Yeah.
Isaac's friends enjoyed winding him up and constantly asked him to pull the gaping expression. Fuck, man, that's a baseball!
Yeah.
The teenager realized the potential after having a flick through his brother's 2016 edition of the Guinness World Records. One of the winners had a number jaw similarly to Isaac's mouth. Isaac's mouth was 3 centimeters off at the time and eventually grew over time. The video then shows the confident teenager smirking as he takes on the challenge of fitting an apple Satsuma orange to demonstrate how large my mouth it. Who the fuck wrote that sentence?
Oh,
Phoebe.
you already her name. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot because I hated it. He is interested in finding out how much food he can fit in his mouth. Isaac said, "I feel pretty dazzled. Just don't get into it. Just don't."
Or maybe he should.
He spoke warmly about the Guinness.
Looks like a fucking Leviathan from fucking Supernatural. I'm looking at this picture where he has his mouth open at another dude. Like, it just looks like it's gonna peel back. Like
That looks like it could be like a fucking like a punk rock or like metal album cover.
Yeah.
Like,
Just,
I'm curious
Photoshop
what
some
this
shit
kid
into
looks
the
like with his
background.
face closed.
He spoke warmly about the Guinness records as he has lived a childhood fantasy grown since he read all the books as a kid. Actually, being in it seems unreal. I don't know what the future holds. If I could attempt the record, I'm really good at the chubby bunny game. Couture David Lanka wrote on the video, "Dentist, okay, now open your mouth." He accidentally eats a dentist. JG said, "The weirdest thing is that he is going to grow and the gape will increase." Jesus fuck.
So, I've paused the video on what he looks like with his mouth closed. He doesn't look unusual, so it's
Hey,
good for
kind of has a
him.
vague resemblance to Freddy. But that's the thing, guys, is that he's not done growing. He's going
Yeah,
to be able to open his mouth even wider.
yeah.
That's
Watch, he's gonna become a competitive eater.
It's seriously, my mind can't quite comprehend it, so with him opening his mouth, it looks like CGI to me.
Yeah.
like
I,
if you hadn't watched the video, you would never fucking. Damn, man.
yeah, like there have been lots of burgers that I wish I had a mouth like that.
Yeah.
No, Skull, like I can only imagine it has to do with like how the ligaments in his jaw are formed.
Yeah.
Potentially, maybe some a little bit with the a lack of restriction on the jawbone itself. But he must be one easy fucking dental patient because he can practically open his jaw to 90 degrees. We're literally looking at the top of his teeth.
Yeah. No mirrors needed.
Yeah.
That
No, he didn't
that
break it. Yeah,
is
he didn't.
that is
He
something
didn't break his
else,
jaw.
man. That
He's
is
just one of
something
those
else.
superhumans, like that magnetic dude.
That looks like just about the limit. Like
Yeah,
this
but
is
I don't have much else to comment on this.
yeah.
Kind of,
Yeah.
this is really starting to creep me out. I can feel you. I mean, it's impressive, but at the same time, it's just like, we've entered the uncanny valley, and I don't think
Oh, hey Nick. Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's talk about my people.
Are you going to start song?
I'm
Yeah.
part Scottish. That's
Maybe we should talk about that one article now, Jables.
oh, which one? Supernatural?
Yeah. Since we keep mentioning it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll do this because I just wanted to bring something up. It has nothing to do with the article itself. Supernatural season 16 release date, cast, and other amazing show on Netflix's terrible title. They put an apostrophe S, didn't finish the title. Okay.
Fantastic.
Here's what else it says. Supernatural is an American fantasy television show. The series' first season made its debut entry into the TV entertainment industry. The series has completed the series, comprising 320 episodes from
Fucking
15
redundant.
seasons. It gets worse. This is one of the few series which gets renewed after the conclusion of the season of this sequence. In the following guide, I'll discuss the season 16 release date and everything you need to know. Eric Kripke creates the collection. It follows the drama, action urban fantasy. Eric Kripke, Robert Singer, Mick G., David Nutter, Kim Manor, John Shiban, Bill Sprigsha, Sarah Gamble, Ben Udland, Jeremy Carver, Jim Michaels, Todd Erner, Adam Glass, Andrew Dabb, Brad Buckner, Jeannie Ross Lemming, and will be the
Bunch of
executive
names.
of the television series. Yes, why don't you just list out the entire cast as well? Each episode of this series includes a runtime of about 45 minutes, holding more than 1 million active viewers. When is Supernatural Season 16 release date? As of this moment, we don't have any information about the Supernatural Season 16. Based on the info from the reliable sources suggests that there will not be Supernatural 16, Season 16. The development promised in Supernatural Season 15 would be the final and last installment of this season. Okay. Scooter, you brought up a very good point. Why the fuck would you write this? Clickbait fucking title. Nonsense fucking article that somebody just wrote for who knows.
I mean, seriously, was this article written by an Indian scam artist? Like, that's the level of fucking grammar and honesty that we're dealing with here.
Yes, that's why I was very specific to read every word as it was written.
Fuck, mess.
Hey, people, stop doing this. Also,
Read the next paragraph. Just read it.
all right. Who are the cast included in Supernatural?
No. That's
revived fans can anticipate the series throughout the CW, very similar to the season of this series if the 16th season of this series gets. These are the information links to release date and streaming information of Supernatural Season 16. But we'll keep you updated when the announcement drops from the development.
Proof reading.
Word for fucking word.
word fucking salad, man.
Okay. This is a learning moment for everybody, including the audience. Don't trust headlines. If I were to just read the headline, I'd be like, oh, if I were just to like browse the headline real quick, I'd be like, oh, sweet, there's going to be a season 16. No. This entire article says, nah, there's not going to be a season 16, as far as we know. We'll let you know if there is, though. That's what this article is.
It's like, oh, now you inform me after you've already gotten my fucking view, you dishonest act.
Yep. That's what
Motherfucker.
we call clickbait. And in case you didn't notice, it's kind of the title of this episode. What's really weird is it's on autofreak.com, which is all about cars.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh shit, I start laughing.
You know that had to be some weird fucking Google Translate mistake they made. Like, oh, this is supposed to go on the Indian or Chinese or whatever website for media. Okay. Oh, why is this article for Auto Freak in this other language? Let's just Google Translate this shit and post it. Not think anything about it. Not even look at the pictures or associated videos or anything like that.
This literally was the bare minimum fucking effort.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, like posting it on AutoFreak wouldn't be that bad if they talked about the 76 Impala that is prominent throughout the entire fucking series. But they don't. They don't even mention it once in this entire article.
Really?
Really?
You don't bring up the fucking car.
Yeah.
Like, this could easily have been an article about, like, hey, that car that's been present throughout the entire show, yeah, they destroyed a fake of it at one point and had it be repaired so that it was still a thing. but this is a walk-around view of the entire car. It's so cool. Fuck yeah. No.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and
That's here. You know what? You want your day to be better. You can cover the Irish Scottishman thing.
thought you were going to cover that.
No, he's already doing that.
All right.
Yeah, if you want to, you can do that. It's a
Coming
fun.
to us from Irish Central. Scottish man fined for calling an Irishman leprechaun. Terry Myers, 41, appeared in Aberdeen Sheriff Court after he sent his ex-partner an email which made reference to the woman's new partner being Irish. This is going to be a fucking trash for you who doesn't know it.
Yeah.
What trash? Yeehaw!
A Scottish
I have
man.
another fun article lined up for you, Scooter. Don't worry about
I I've looked through the articles. It's going to be a crazy fucking night. So you better buckle in.
it.
A Scottish man has been taken to court and fined for calling his ex-girlfriend's new Irish boyfriend a leprechaun in a threatening email. Okay. Terry Myers, 41, appeared in Aberdeen Sheriff Court after he sent his ex-partner an email which made reference to the woman's new partner being Irish. Susan Love, a public prosecutor with the ability to impose fiscal fines, said that Myers made various threats to assault the woman's new partner in the email, according to the Evening Express. Love additionally said that Myers referred to the new partner as a leprechaun in the email. She said that the woman's new partner found the term offensive since he was born in Dublin. Well, you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
You're a fucking leprechaun. Shut the fuck up. I honestly want to read this email.
In the middle of this article, there's a read more that says U.S. leprechauns versus Irish fairies, the St. Patrick's Day death match. What the fuck?
We'll look that later.
I am saving that link.
We'll do that next week. How about that? That's
yeah.
Subscribe, follow.
Well, we'll look into it before we share it, but oh god, the pictures are already fantastic.
Myers pled guilty to sending a message that was grossly offensive, indecent, or menacing, according to the Evening Express, and that he used offensive or derogatory language to refer to the woman's new partner. The court found that Myers had committed a racially aggravated offense. Let's see. He was fined $350 for the offense. Ian Hingston, or Ian is Ian, I guess. Ian. Hingston. Ian. Counsel for the defense said that there was a history between the two men and that all charges related to one message or a set of messages. Hingston said that the history between the men was petty and pathetic. Yeah. But that Myers should not have used the language that he did. I don't know. In a similar case in 2008, a Liverpool court found that calling someone a leprechaun was not a racist incident, because it shouldn't be. In that case, 18-year-old Eliza Tucker called Eleanor Vince a fucking leprechaun, was charged with racially aggravated harassment. However, defense attorney Louise McCloskey, of Irish ancestry, successfully argued that the prosecution was political correctness gone mad, according to the Daily Mail. Okay, so this guy might get out of it. Good for him.
He might get off, you never know.
Yeah. The fact that I went to court, though. Fucking United Kingdom needs to sort out its priorities, man.
Fucking weird shit. Speaking of weird shit.
Bunch of fucking pansies is what it is.
Caught on camera. Video shows hit and run driver speeding down 91 freeway in Corona with motorcycle wrapped around front bumper. You know,
Looks
if
more like
that's
the bumpers than the motorcycle.
cell phone video captured the driver of a minivan speeding down the 91 freeway with a motorcycle wrapped around the front bumper. The person who took the video said the scene unfolded at about 7 p.m. Friday, and the driver ultimately got off the freeway in McKinley, where they ditched the van and fled on foot. That is malicious bullshit.
Yeah.
According to California Highway Patrol, the hit and run happened on the eastbound lane of the 91 freeway, just west of the 15 freeway in Corona, which is where the coronavirus came from, by the way, where the driver of the minivan struck the motorcyclist and failed to stop. By the way, if you seriously think that I believe that that's where the coronavirus came from, shut the fuck up. You're stupid.
Yeah.
The motorcyclist was said to have complained about pain to their arms and legs, but was otherwise fine. Nobody has been taken into custody in connection with the collision. Bull fucking shit, like.
I mean, like, if you run down somebody riding a motorcycle and then just continue along with their fucking motorcycle lodged in your van,
Like, watch this shit.
fuck you, man.
By the way, this brings us to our PSA. Weather's getting nice. There's a lot more people riding motorcycles. Before you make a turn, make sure to check left twice.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh shit, I know where
attention.
that is. I used to drive there to get to a friend's house.
Yep. Yeah,
You
be aware of motorcyclists, people. I know a lot of people that ride motorcycles, and I don't want them getting hit by you. So,
Yeah, I would like to not get hit by someone driving a minivan like it's a tank.
I don't care about Rimshee getting hit, but I got a brother that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You got things to do this year.
Yeah.
Mickey, stop just dishing out subs to her.
Don't tell her not to. Don't tell her how to live her life.
Everybody subbed. You completed your goal. Unless somebody's watching and they're not participating in the chat. If so,
There are 11 viewers and 9 subscribers, Jables.
Yeah. By the way, anybody who's watching right now and you're not participating in the chat, just participate in the chat real quick. You'll
Just tell us to fuck off.
Yeah, at least let us know you're here. Okay, fuck you guys too.
Yeah, but Vampire's already subscribed, so.
Yeah.
Hey, participation is good for our analytics. It helps boost algorithms and whatnot. All that jazz.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, another way that you can help us out with actually, like, no money, virtually zero interaction, is you can download Brave Browser. Brave Browser has a built-in ad blocker. They do their own ads, but it just pops up as like a little notification thing in the bottom right corner of your screen. You hardly even notice it. If you get a cryptocurrency, with that cryptocurrency, you can donate. You can donate those. They're called basic attention tokens. You can donate them to us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Plus, just by using it, we get money from that too. And it's a good quality browser. It runs on Chromium. It runs exactly like Chrome, except less ads, without getting the add-ons.
Jeez.
Yep.
I was looking at some of the shit that you can do. You can run ad breaks. You can run one for a 30-second ad break, a 60-second ad break, 2-minute ad break, 2.5, 3-minute ad break. Who the fuck would still be watching if we ran a fucking 3-minute ad break?
It depends. If we were doing like a 5-hour stream or something, just be like, hey, I need like 3 minutes to take a shit.
You can do it that quick? I just mute myself.
Generally not. But yeah. No, it's like, hey, I need a smoke break. Gonna run a 3-minute ad break. Be back.
Alright.
All right. Moving on to stinky fruit. Now that I got the shilling out of the way.
Painful shilling.
It's the only thing we have. Honestly, we have technically made zero money from any of this because we haven't withdrawn anything. I don't even know how much we've accrued to withdraw.
Yeah, like this is not a profitable venture for us.
No, definitely not.
This is definitely just beer money. At best. A suspect package sent 6 people to the hospital and caused an evacuation. Its contents turned out to be some very smelly fruit. Spoiler alert, jeez.
It has ruined the entire article. I know.
Yeah, 12 German postal workers received medical treatment and dozens more were evacuated due to a pungent suspect package, which turned out to be a shipment of the notorious smelly durian fruit. Police, firefighters, and emergency services were called to a post office in the Bavarian town of Schweifenfurt on Saturday after staff noticed a smell coming from a package. Due to the unknown content, it was initially unclear whether the package posed a greater risk. A statement from Schweifenfurt Police Department explained. The entire building was evacuated with around 60 employees forced to leave before the package was carefully examined. It turned out to contain 4 Thai durian fruits, which a 50-year-old resident of the town had sent home from a friend in Nuremberg. Probably for a friend. The spiky fruit's flavor and creamy texture has made it popular throughout Southeast Asia, but its infamous odor has gained it many detractors. Singapore has prohibited the fruit in its subway system, and many hotels ban durians because of the smell, which some critics have likened to rotten food or dirty socks.
Yeah,
Total of
they're
12
they're
postal
very.
yeah, total of 12 postal workers who complained of nausea had to be taken care of on site. Police in Schweinfurt said, adding that adding that 6 were taken to the hospital as a precaution. 6 ambulances, 5 first responder cars, and 2 emergency vehicles attended the incident. 3 different fire departments were also involved. The fruit is eventually delivered to its intended recipient. It's not the first time durian has caused panic. Last year, staff at the University of Canberra Library were forced to evacuate the building due to a suspected gas leak, but a search revealed the stench was in fact caused by the fruit. And in November 2018, a cargo of durian caused an Indonesian plane to be temporarily grounded after passengers complained about the fruit's room clearing stench in the cabin. Yeah. Bad smelling fruit causes problems. Eat it where you get it. Don't ship it, guys.
Yeah.
Like it
Have some
I
common
have
fucking
never
decency.
smelled durian fruit. But I have seen it and I've passed by it. I don't think it has an odor when it's still got the shell on it. So what happened? Did one crack open?
Fuck, I don't know.
Fucking weird shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's talk about drinking in India since we're already in Southeast Asia. Alcoholic monkey gets life sentence in India after attacking 250 pedestrians.
Damn. He
Primate
was going for
killed.
a high score.
Primate killed one man after booze dried up. Will spend rest of life in zoo prison.
Wait, it killed a dude? Holy shit.
What? Okay, an alcoholic monkey in northern India has been sentenced to life behind bars after going on a rampage and injuring 250 pedestrians when his supply of booze ran out. According to Liberty Times, the 6-year-old pet monkey, Kalua, received a life sentence of solitary confinement at India's Kanpur Zoo earlier this week after he indiscriminately attacked people across the Mirzapur district, resulting in one death. What the fuck? Many of the victims, primarily
Damn.
women and girls, had to have plastic surgery to repair the bite wounds left by the simian. Local authorities said Kalua was formerly owned by an occultist who routinely supplied him with liquor to drink, which turned him into an alcoholic. They said the monkey became very aggressive 3 years ago when his owner died and left him no avenue to acquire more alcohol. Maud Nasir, a veterinarian at Kanpur Zoo, told the media that the zoo staff has placed Kalua in isolation after his capture, but that they had not observed any changes in the primate's aggressive behavior. He added that the zookeepers had hoped to calm Kalua with a vegetarian diet, but were unsuccessful. Nasir pointed out that the monkey had tried to attack female zookeepers as well as monkeys who shared the same cell with him. As a result, he said the zoo had decided to isolate Kalua for the rest of his life since he would likely strike again if let loose. This monkey fucking killed a dude because he couldn't get his booze.
Yeah.
Someone go to Kanpur Zoo and just throw like those like 2-shot bottles of alcohol to him.
Yeah, those little airline bottles. Yeah.
Give him the little
Oh.
bottle of
Yeah,
Jack.
no, even better. Rimshee, have you seen those like gel pack and case whiskeys?
Oh yeah, I have actually.
Yeah. Just toss those in there. They'll bounce around people. Hey. Oh yeah, bald bag. Yeah, we have seen that video. I think we did it on the show, maybe.
I don't remember. I know I've seen it.
Maybe that was late night saints. Yeah, yeah, we've all seen that. Little do you know that monkey's actually on a leash. If you see, he's actually being pulled back when he grabs that kid.
Yeah, at least he didn't kill anyone.
God damn, man.
No, that was so ridiculous. Though.
Like,
Monkey on a little motorcycle. Kid.
I'll be honest, when I read the title of this, I just read alcoholic monkey gets life sentence in India after attacking 250 pedestrians. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's kind of aggressive. And then I didn't continue on to the he killed a man until the show started, and until we got to the article on the show. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, not to mention the countless women that have had to get plastic surgery.
Yeah, they all had to
Oh,
get nose
yeah.
jobs.
That's fucked.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Rimshee, I'm not sure if that joke was racist or not.
Thicky Thicky
It
gives some
wasn't.
tier 1s a bald bag. This is the 17th sub that she has gifted on this channel.
How would that be? How would that be racist? Women like nose jobs for some reason. I don't get it. Like, oh, I just want it to be a little smaller, or oh, I just want it to do this or that. I want flowers in it.
Get a piercing.
Oh shit! Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah.
Speaking of
women.
Yeah, speaking of
shit.
women. Go for it, Scooter.
Coming to us from Rare. Woman projectile poop all over Walmart because she got caught shoplifting.
So is that like her?
Demented...
Is that like her version of the ink defense of a squid?
No, that's actually more of a tarantula defense.
Oh no, this gets worse.
Oh, I know. I have no hope going into this. 41-year-old Dominica Deering of Beechwood, Ohio. There's your fucking problem.
Which
Ohio.
one, Beechwood or Ohio?
Fuck Ohio.
What, do you live in Michigan?
Florida.
Do you live in Michigan?
No. I live even closer.
I think Michigan would be the Midwest of Florida.
Wait, I think you have that backwards.
Florida of the Midwest. Sorry.
Dumbass. Was arrested after shoplifting from Walmart 2 days in a row, but the real story is her unique, profoundly messy reaction to said arrest. Deering was spotted shoplifting from Walmart on April 3rd, but was able to make it out of the store without being caught. However, store security and police were giving her photos, so when she came back the next day, dumbass, greedy for more free stuff, authorities were ready. Deering was apprehended by Walmart loss prevention officers and taken back into the office area. It was determined Deering had stolen $238.79 worth of items. Then things got weird.
Insert depends ad.
Walmart.com depends ad.
Got to get that promotion in. Deering began screaming in an unidentified language, said her name was Tamika Brown, and that she was from Pennsylvania. Then, according to the Walmart loss prevention officer watching her, Deering raised her dress up to her midsection and began projectile defecating all over the office while screaming that she had coronavirus and needed treatment. Walmart. This just turned into a scene out of the fucking Exorcist, man. What the? The Walmart loss prevention officer immediately retreated into the corner of the office to avoid getting hit with Deering's flying poop and called for backup. You mean cowering in the fucking corner at the fucking horror that is unfolding before his very eyes?
Tell me you wouldn't cower in the fucking corner.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'd be trying to dig through the fucking wall.
Somebody starts shitting at me, I'm leaving.
Officers arrived and cuffed Deering, who pooped again at the store's entrance. God, I feel so
she must be
bad for those dudes. Can you imagine having to get close to her at that point? Ultimately, Deering pleaded guilty to 2 counts of violating the county's stay-at-home order, which specifies that any person coming into the county from out of town must 14 days so as not to spread the coronavirus, and 2 counts of larceny. All the charges are misdemeanors. Deering spent 4 days in the Haywood County Detention Center, but otherwise was not sentenced to jail time. She was given a 45-day suspended sentence and 12 months of unsupervised probation. A couple of thoughts. One, what a war story that Walmart loss prevention officer who was diving behind the desk to avoid being splashed with diarrhea has. It can't be topped. Do these people have conventions? If so, he's going to be the star of the happy hour. It's the type of thing that a Walmart security guard could tell you about that would leave you both stunned and unsurprised at the exact same time. 2, the janitors who cleaned that up deserve a statue outside the store.
Okay.
I
Walmart
don't disagree with the assessment.
As a former Walmart employee and being friends with some of the janitorial staff, which are actually classified maintenance, I'm doing air quotes around all this shit. The women's bathrooms are worse than just that. They are that plus some.
They complain about how disgusting men's rooms are. They're generally cleaner because we go in, we deal with our shit, we get the fuck out.
No, I've seen like tampon.
I was going to say, we don't tend to leave blood in the fucking restroom.
Oh, no, it's even worse than that. The women that are hover sitters, you know who you, because you're afraid that somebody may have gotten some pee on the toilet seat. You're the problem you're afraid of.
You know what a guy does when he suspects that?
It's your fault.
He wiped down the toilet seat.
Men's home bathrooms are gross. Yes, that's different. Public bathrooms.
When they live alone, they're gross. Yes, I'll agree.
I mean, trust me,
my bathroom
is pretty fucking bad. You know, I work a fucking gas station, and there have been several times where some fat bastard has gone in there and completely destroyed our fucking toilet. Ugh.
I've seen when women hover over the toilet seat to take a shit.
Oh no!
The toilet seat with shit. You are the problem.
Yeah, I've got some horror stories involving porta potties.
Porta potties don't even count. They're just a horror story to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, construction site porta potties are the worst. Trust me.
Are you talking about the time
you walked in and just
sat down anyway?
The time I did what?
There was a log and you just sat down anyway?
Oh, I didn't know it was there at the time because it was still dark in the morning.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it up. I was asking that in a very specific way because I didn't remember if that was you that told me that story or somebody else. So, yeah.
Oh.
I am so glad I had wet wipes with me because, you know, when you're in that situation, you want something other than the single ply sandpapery toilet paper they provide you. I used almost an entire thing of baby wipes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I would have done that, been like, I need to go home and take a shower.
I almost did.
Been that extra. Yeah.
Fuck, man. If I sat in somebody else's shit, I'd want to be sprayed down with bleach. Fuck that.
Yep.
It was horrible because like it was right at human body temperature, so I didn't know it until I started wiping.
Oh no!
It was horrible. So yeah, it was
it's like
fucking
fucking
fresh.
Family Guy joke made.
And it was soft.
It's like, Oh God, it's everywhere. Oh God.
Hold on, I have to address this. Dina, it's not that I watch them, it's that I know a lot of women, and a lot of them do that. They've told me. So, stop doing that, ladies. Don't hover.
It's just.
But yeah, Rimshee,
Yeah.
also, always check the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I poop at home now. I don't sit down in toilet in porta shitters.
I'm willing to do it, but if I'm going to be around a porta shitter late at night,
I mean, if I have to, I will. But
really carry a flashlight on me nowadays. So,
yeah, at the time, my flashlight that I had on my hard hat was out of batteries. Ugh. God damn, that was horrible.
Also, check the seat if you ever go to Australia. Giant spiders.
yeah, flush before you go in Australia.
Just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah, well, either way, you won't have to use the restroom for too long. It'll either go in the toilet or in your pants.
Yeah.
Alright, what should we move on to?
I
Florida
don't
Man or
know.
T-Wars?
We have two instances of Florida Man's in the news.
Let's do T Wars. I'm curious about this.
Alright.
Yeah, I was too. What the fuck
Since
is
you're
this about?
curious, go ahead and read it, Jable.
You know what? I will. Military called in after T-Talk T-War goes global.
Did you just say T-Talk?
TikTok. Sorry, I said TikTok. Yeah.
We run a high quality production.
High quality! Ish.
You'll remember the Boston Tea Party of 1773 when American revolutionaries famously trolled the British by throwing chests of tea into Boston Harbor. By the way the tea's packaged, that costed like millions of dollars of that time. So it was a true thing. A new spat over the correct way to brew a cuppa has boiled over into a similar international incident with both the UK and US ambassadors sticking their spoon in. It all began in early May when an American TikTok user named Michelle from North Carolina sparked howls of outrage. Wow. Howls of rage across social media platforms with her controversial guide to making hot tea. It involved a microwave and an unholy mix of milk, powdered lemonade, cinnamon, the soft drink Tang, industrial amounts of sugar, and one innocent tea bag, which surely
the
is
fuck?
What?
I'm just
That
reading
just sounds
it.
horrible.
Oh, okay. I am
Yeah,
just gonna play the minute 15 of this after we're finished with this. So, yeah.
By the way, to be clear, I totally disagree. Right off the bat. It was all too much for British users who take great pride in their homespun national drink, with its leaves imported primarily from Kenya, India, and Malawi. The twin themes in the furious outpourings of comments were war crime and diabetes, as they should be. Undeterred, Michelle followed up with a guide to British tea, involving
You have
less
diabetes.
intimacy between the tea bag and the water than between the stiff-lipped couple and brief encounter. I don't know what brief encounter is. It was with her video this week on British eggs using canned whipped cream that Michelle, who lives in the UK and is presumably familiar with local mores, confirmed suspicion that she is indeed very much in on the joke. The fifth columnist for TikTok has already amassed more than 5 million likes for her efforts, but she has also incited righteous anger in a nation close to a boiling point and with a lot of time on its hands. So, Dame Karen Pierce, British ambassador of the United States in Washington, called in the military. Yes, that's right. On a video posted Monday, she got the boys from the British Army, Navy, and Air Force to demonstrate how to prepare tea in a manner both patriotic and puka. There was even a nod to how to conduct high tea at high altitude. Pierce had got the armed forces behind her, but when Woody Johnson, the U.S. ambassador to the United Kingdom, got involved on Wednesday, he made like Dirty Harry and went in solo. His strategy was a smart one. He went after Britain's weakness, coffee. With the UK famously weak at the continental style caffeine consumption, how could he simply go wrong? Okay.
Was
The
it
problem,
really written by Steve?
yeah, this is legit CNN.
The fuck is going on right now?
It's fun.
I mean, I'm not saying it is.
I actually appreciate him for like going like how to make a perfect cup of coffee. I do appreciate it. The problem for this Clint Eastwood of cappuccinos is that he makes what appears to be an absolutely terrible cup of coffee. Maybe. He commits the cardinal sin of using instant coffee, raising the hackles of any connoisseur faster than hot water dissolves a freeze-dried granule. That's fine. By the way, instant coffee is fine in a pinch, but it's not coffee. As people around the world have been upping their gourmet antics during lockdown with their sourdough starters and their AeroPress cold brews. Blah, 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 blah. No, there's nothing left of this article. They're just rounding it out.
Yeah, honestly, if he wanted to be badass, he should have just heated up the water and been like, okay, now you got your grains of coffee. Dumped the grains in his mouth and then drank the hot water.
Sounds more like a Tim and Eric sketch. Great job.
All right. So let's skip the Florida man till next week, and let's talk about some other stuff. Newly radicalized John Krasinski shares video of cop being hit by SUV on Some Good News.
Yep. John Krasinski's a radical now.
Brooklyn, New York. Actor, director, and newly radicalized Some Good News creator John Krasinski revisited his YouTube feel-good series yesterday to share a video of a police officer being rammed by an SUV, concerned sources report. Well, it's been another long week here in a country that rests on stolen land built by slavery, and I, along with countless others, am seeing with my own eyes the need to defund our nation's police force, abolish the prison system, and reinvest in community organizing, like yesterday, Krasinski stated before airing a clip of a 75-year-old man being assaulted by a police officer. What the fuck more do you need to see? 12 doesn't give a fuck about you, and they never did. I realize this clip doesn't reflect the real change we've witnessed taking place around the country, but good news is subjective, he added. And goddamn if it isn't a little bit satisfying to see this pig's legs get crushed. Some longtime SPN viewers were confused and shocked by the subject matter, along with the host's emphatic delivery while celebrating the occurrence. I was psyched to hear he was coming back for another episode, but I guess I sort of thought it was gonna be like TikToks of essential workers doing the Macarena or something. But this week was pretty intense. said Des Moines resident and devout watcher Dennis France. I guess I thought maybe it would be a blooper or something. But the way he kept telling all the Blue Lives Matter bootlicking fuckheads to get fucked made it feel not so playful. Plus, there were no slide whistles, sound effects, or anything. It was just people screaming. Indeed. In addition to some good news, other programs have witnessed a shift in content. For years, America's Funniest Home Videos had shared clips of local dads being hit in the nuts with wiffle bats, giant dogs shaking mud all over the house, and numerous antics involving trampolines, large and small, said AFHV executive producer Michelle Nasrallah. But the more and more viewers aware of the rampant abuse of power exercised by our police force, some for the first time ever, we aim to delight with more videos of cops accidentally spraying themselves with pepper spray or having tear gas canisters thrown back at them. AFHV says ACAB. At press time, Krasinski was seen spinning a globe with America KKK written over the United States. That fucking face.
That's satire. Satire, people. Did you have to explain that? That's satire.
Apparently, you have to explain this shit. It's so dead.
Can I just say something about that? I'm really fucking tired of people that don't live in Seattle talking about Chaz or Chop or whatever the fuck it is, or whatever the fuck it's called now, because they are blowing things out of proportion, and I'm really fucking tired.
So noted.
The Hard Times logo is at the top, crab.
Well, that's
You can
true.
tell everything's in green. It's the only website where we do that.
What were you saying before this, crab?
Oh, you thought
Oh.
Jonathan. Sorry, Ken.
I'm sorry. I looked up and saw I will die on this hill. And I thought it had to do with this, not the tea and coffee one. Oh. You want to take the next one, Jables? Or Scooter? I don't care either or.
Skitter, could you take this one?
All right. How much time do we have left?
We got Nick is going to be about 5 minutes late, so we got about 10 minutes.
Yep.
There is one serious thing that I want to bring up towards the end of the show.
All right.
Well, I'm going to read this real quick, and then I'll do it.
Okay.
White woman calls the police a better band than the Beatles. You better defend that fucking statement, lady. I mean, I like the police too. New York. Local white woman Rebecca Scholes went viral today after calling the police a better band than the Beatles in what witnesses described as a baffling situation. I thought that was going to be like all the other viral moments you see on Twitter, said Nora Kane, a black woman who was in Central Park listening to the classic Beatles album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band from portable radio at a park table. Scholes approached her about the music. She's Leaving Home came on, and all of a sudden some white lady with highlights came over yelling, "All British bands matter," all hysterical. So I pulled my phone out and started recording. Witnesses report Shells then called the police Synchronicity a superior album while Kane looked on, visibly upset. That white lady was so unreasonable, recalled eyewitnesses Noam DeMarco. Everyone has their preferences, but that's a hot take right there. Even though Synchronicity is a great album, as their last work together, achieving some experimentation with well-written songs, Sgt. Pepper clearly made a bigger cultural impact than is far more memorable. Plus, the police are posers who switched over from punk rock to generic reggae and new wave songs and pouring ballads, Yalad. Damn. Unsurprisingly, Schultz defended her opinion in confrontation. I called the police a better band because I'm tired of Beatles fans coming into my neighborhood thinking they're the only good British pop band out there, she stated. Where I'm from, we show respect to the police. The police don't get enough credit for the hard work and dedication they put into songs like Roxanne and Every Breath You Take. Even songs like So Lonely and Walking on the Moon and Message in a Bottle are bangers. Beatles fans aren't welcome. At press time, the situation had de-escalated, leaving Kane relieved that at least it wasn't about racism this time. Still an annoying white lady, though. So yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. So what did you want to bring up?
Okay, so on a slightly more serious note, I was driving home from work earlier this week, and I overheard this on the radio, and I thought I would bring it up. On Monday, Tony King died. He was one of only 9 remaining survivors.
You cut out briefly. 9 remaining what?
I said he was one of only 9 remaining survivors. He was 94. And he was preceded by Jim Jarvis, the oldest surviving member of the crew, who died in June. He was 98. So only 8 survivors of the Indianapolis reunion.
Sad Roy's.
Huh?
Sad Roy's in the chat.
Yeah.
Sad
So
Roy's in the chat.
If any of you are planning on having a drink, maybe dedicate at least one of them to those men. Anyway, that's the only thing I want to say.
Yeah. Too bad, Skull. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Anyway, why is Jables muted? Now he's not.
Don't know.
Well, we got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah, let's
Do it, Skull, or are you getting a timeout?
What are you getting Skull to do?
Sad
What is
Roy's.
this bribery that's going on? I think you're letting your limited power go to your head here.
I got him. Okay. Yeah, we got.
We got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Pretty much over. We're just stalling now.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
technically, this is when we would normally end the show. We can read another satire article if we want, but
go for it, Rimshee.
all right, let's read the Facebook ban skinheads, chemo patients, and Buddhist monks.
I mean, I can't tell the difference.
Menlo Park, California. Facebook purged thousands of user accounts belonging to members of the right-wing hate groups last week but also inadvertently scrubbed user information of anti-racist skinheads, chemotherapy patients, Buddhist monks, and even the owners of hairless cats. Irate sources confirmed. Facebook blocked me because they said I fit the description of known racist agitators, said Shoshana that name. A 13-year-old stage 4 cancer
Wait.
patient.
Hold up. Shoshana Guebo.
That one. A 13-year-old stage 4 cancer patient from her hospital bed. I've been using Facebook to update my family about my condition, and when I finally had some good news to share, I was locked out of my account. They said I could access my account again in 90 days, but the way this cancer has been ravaging my body, I'm not sure I will make it that long. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg has faced growing calls to address racism in the wake of controversial statements shared by President Trump on the social media platform. Facebook has never been about politics, but we understand some action has to be taken. We thought it would be best to delete the accounts of anyone with a shaved head, because they are typically bad guys. Our algorithm says if you have a shaved head, you're a racist, regardless of your ethnicity, religion, or actual beliefs, said Zuckerberg from his San Francisco compound. Even if we did make a few mistakes, there's no proving that a 65-year-old gardener with male pattern baldness isn't a devout white supremacist. Facebook move to clean up its platform has been met with strong criticism from across the globe. Ven Jalbunmori, a Buddhist monk caught in the ban, has been channeling his frustration by meditating and listening to his NSBM collection. This is just as short-sighted as Facebook's real name rule, which banned Native Americans for having fake-sounding names, got a lot of snitches in witness protection killed, and made everyone learn the real names of their favorite punk musicians. Jalburn Mori said from his mountain hermitage. I would be perfectly happy if we could all just go back to the glory days of MySpace when we were all so naive as to what social media could actually be. I'm actually happier not having Facebook in my life. As of press time, many posers throughout the scene were left wondering why they weren't purged as well.
Yeah. I miss the old MySpace days too. MySpace
Yeah.
isn't the same. I just revisited it like last month. But like the old school MySpace days, totally down for that. It was really good for music and art and everything like that. And with that,
Simpler times.
with that, we've been your Lesser Saints of Discord, your one and only pre-show to the Late Night Saints. Every Friday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are now rating the Late Night Saints channel.
And 2
So you
seconds.
can go and see Nick, and I will probably be there too. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a
See
good
you
night,
later.
everyone. Just rated everyone, so we're just talking to anyone actually paying attention to the recording. Transition!